So it was the 4th of July. We were at a family dinner. My, at the time, brother-in-law became very angry because he was mumbling, and I asked him if he was upset, maybe he should go home, open the door. That resulted in him attacking me. So he basically it was a combination of body bumping me while holding my shirt. So it was like a big force. He had his keys pressed into my neck, threatening to kill me. He was going to slit my throat. He attacked me once in the house. He pulled me from the house. Then there's about 3 stairs. He tried to pull me down those, and I'm braced, holding myself, trying not to be pulled down. At the same time, I was braced, and then he would body bump into me, slam into me with his body. So then he left, and we have this really long walkway to our gate. And when he got out the gate, he left it open, and we have dogs, so we went to shut it, and he came back at me at that time. Basically, the labrum in my hip, which is your cartilage, was tore. They had to go in and put in 4 anchors in a hip surgery. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work, so I'm going in for more testing this week to see what to do. But that's, in a nutshell, what happened. So on the day of the plea hearing, we were going to the plea hearing, and there had been some issues before that. I don't want to say exactly what they were, but they made me scared of being around him. So we were there, and I had went up to talk to the victim coordinator about something, I don't remember what. And I just said, like, look, I'm really uncomfortable that we're going to be just sitting in the waiting room with him. Like, can somebody come with us? Basically, she was like, oh, don't worry about it. He's not going to hurt you. And I was like, but he has. Like, you can't tell me he's not going to attack me again. I'm like, I know that he's still mad. And again, at that time, I didn't know that he had been sending threats, threatening to harass us and show us what harassment is, threatening to bury us from October and even into December. This was December. And she's like, oh, just don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And so then we went down and we're sitting in the waiting area outside the court. And he came in with a friend, and he sat in the corner, and he just kept talking very loudly so we could hear. Now, mind you, he has a restraining order, but he's talking loudly about how I will never see my nephew again. And like, basically just talking all sorts of stuff about my family. And I started to get really worried because he tends to be very vocal before he gets violent, which is what he did with me when he attacked me. The county attorney was like, oh, I promise you, he's not going to do anything. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the county attorney. It was the victim coordinator. She was just like, basically, you're making it up. You have nothing to worry about. I think it was just days later that he sent the threat from his email to somebody threatening to bury me and my family. So I obviously did have something to worry about. They just didn't care.